Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about that how can write down as a default parameter, right? So how can pass on the default parameter. I hope it's very much clear to you. Now in this video, I want to write down another function that will be as a function expression. Okay, like this function I want to create in different way. Like before, that is a calculate sum number 1, number 2. Right now I want to take 2. Okay, I will take 2 and 2 of this number will be add, which is totally fine. Then I take the things with this sum and I return this sum and calculated our 2 of this argument as a 10 and then 50, right? Now that should be displayed as a 60. Now click as a save all. Now go there, click as a refresh. Now you can see it's a display as a 60, which is totally fine. Now I want to write down the same things in different way. Here that will be, I take another one as a, that will be as a function expression. Okay, that will be as a function and then expression. So function expression. So into this function expression, if you want to create it, how can create? So then that will be a little bit changed. Like I take one of the variable as a constant and I just name it as a calculate. Okay, calculate sum expression. Okay, I make it as a expression. So calculate sum expression. I take one of the variable and now here I want to declare one of the functions. So that is our function keyword, and into this function keyword, rest of this will be just like that same. Here that I have already done that function and then our function name, and I pass 2 of this parameter, number 1 and number 2. Now I want to create another one as a constant and then that is will be our function name. So just simply understand how to write down as a function expression. Okay, that is another function expression. So that is not that function, but here that is a part of a function. So for the reason here I take that one of variable as a call sum expression, and then into the function area I pass both of this parameter, right? And after that, here I want to write down the same things. Like here I want to let with this let I take one of the variable and now I add that number 1 and the number 2, and from here I return this sum, right? And after that I want to turn to display it. That will be the console. Okay, console, and then the console log, and into this console log area I want to pass our this call sum expression, and into this call sum expression here also we have to pass our argument, right? Our argument for the number 1 I want to make it as a 50, and also for the number 2 I want to make it as a 60. So that is our argument. I simply pass it. Now that should be displayed what? That should be displayed as a 110, right? Now if you click as a save all, now if you go click as a refresh, you can see it's now perfectly displayed the result as a 110. Okay, so that is the different way if you want to write down this function. That is a function expression. So now you can see it's now successfully working. Only they have some of the difference between both of these. Like in our this function area here, if you want to print it before this function, like I cut it, and here I want to paste it fast. Okay, I want to paste it in here. If you now click as a save all, now that should be run. Click as a refresh. Now you can see it's now run successfully. But in our function expression, if you want to print it before our this function, then what exactly it should be do? It should be show some of the error. I simply paste it. Now if you click as a save all and now refresh it, now you can see it's now showing as uncached, that cannot access our this variable before initializing. Okay, so here that is only difference between both of this. So that is our function name area. If you want to print it before this function, you can print it. If you want to print it after this, then that will be both of this area, that will be work. But in our function expression, that is not that function, that is one of the part of a function, right? For the reasons here you cannot actually run it before this function. I simply cut it. After that, that will be executed. Now click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh it again, you can see everything is great. I hope friend you get some of the idea how to write the function expression. So that is the simple process you have to follow. In our next video I will discuss about that arrow functions. So how can working with this, I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.